Welcome to the Mary Mac Show, where we will be talking about your feelings, experiences, and pain following the death of a loved one. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you find yourself in this entire world, I welcome you. So how are you doing, my friend, my warrior? I certainly hope this week finds you well. I'd like to thank you for your wonderful support of our new site, griefauthority.com. It is very important that no matter where you live in this world, you have 24/7 access to important books and courses and even other offerings in the future to help you during your grieving process. Because they are digital, you can download them to your phone, tablet, or computer and read them immediately after purchase. You don't have to wait days and weeks until you're able to obtain a printed book. Now you can have it right in your hands very quickly. So please share the site with those who may need this knowledge now or in the future. And I bless you for that. So this week, I'd like to speak with you about the power of prayer. So what exactly is prayer? Well, I believe it's a sacred conversation between God and myself. And that's it. It's the comforting dialogue between two friends, telling him all that is going on with you, how you are feeling, how you are hurting, how you are struggling to survive this pain after someone so very special, so very significant in your life is no longer with you. You can speak to him any time during the day, not just at a set time or place. You don't have to attend a service. You don't have to be in a particular building or gathering. You can speak with him anywhere you are. For me, when I was young, I said the rosary because that was expected. But I have to tell you, the feel of the rosary was very comforting, and I just recently found mine in an old jewelry box. I kissed it and blessed myself and just looked at it for the longest time. It brought back a lot of memories. I remember that when I would pray the rosary, ultimately, I would lose count. I'd lose count of the Hail Marys because we'd say 10 in between the Our Father in the Catholic faith. But when I'd miss count, I felt more guilty than prayerful, and that always bothered me. I never knew whether I was supposed to start from the beginning again or not. It was only later, when I started to attend an interdenominational church, where people of all faiths would attend, that I learned to pray to God in my own language, in a conversational way. And at first, it seemed a bit weird. It seemed a little bit like it was too familiar. But now, I can't think of going back to the repetition of my rosary. And as you become more familiar with speaking to him, you will hear that still small voice that comes from him. You will hear a prompting to do something, give something. You will see signs around you confirming what you heard. And if you think this is strange, as I've said before, just ask for a sign. So why do we need to pray? Well, for a few reasons. Mostly to feel at peace, to ask for your desires, to ask for His blessings over your life, to feel that we are connected to our God, to know that no matter what happens, He will be right there with us through the darkness and light of our lives. We need to acknowledge that we are not our God. There is someone so far superior and greater than we will ever be. We don't have all the answers. We need to feel close to Him. And that peace that passes all understanding doesn't come from anyone else but our God. So how should we pray? Well, first of all, we need to thank Him for all He's given us. Even when we are so angry and so bitter and in so much pain, we still thank Him for the love you did have with your loved one, for the experiences, the wonderful experiences you shared with that person, for all the years He gave you with that individual, for the special relationship you shared with them, for the children you may have had together, for the vacations you experienced, the special moments on your anniversary if you were married, the raising of the children together, sharing the moments you had with your siblings growing up, and with your parents and grandparents, all the things they taught you, all the things you experienced, the wonderful holidays you had together. There is so much to be thankful for. It is also important to pray bold prayers to be able to handle all we encounter, that you'll have all you need to get through this time, that you'll be blessed by others in so many ways. Groceries will show up. Gas cards will show up. People will show up just when you need them. You need to remind God, you said in your word that you would not forsake me, and I'm counting on that. That through all I am dealing with now, you will watch over me, give me peace over things I cannot control, and believe that you are there for me at all times. Show me where I need to go. Show me what I need to do. Show me how I can help others to take the focus off of my own pain and bless others as they live through their pain. If you're going to see wonderful things in your life, you need to ask God with bold prayers for your desires. You have not because you ask not. And more than likely, you don't ask because you really don't know what it is that you want. And if you're going to be successful in any area of your life, you need to know where you are going and what you want. I've used the analogy before that if you get in a car and start driving, if you don't know where you want to land, you can't get there. If you just start driving aimlessly, how will you know when you get to that destination? So you must have a clear plan as to what you want and where you want to go. So it's important that you take the time to know what that destination or dream is before you begin. And if you want that from God, then you need to know what to ask of Him. One of the things that I do is I open up my arms so wide and I say, Lord, I am willing to receive all that you have for me. And when I do this, I feel calm. It gives me peace. In this tumultuous world, we aren't guaranteed that how we live and even where we live will be the same tomorrow. We can't be guaranteed that all our loved ones will be with us tomorrow. We may have had our last conversation with someone we love today, and they may not wake up tomorrow. We may have shared our last kiss and hug. We may have enjoyed our last meal together. We may have spoken our last words. We just never know. When we are in a prayerful state, we find peace because we truly have no control over our lives or of those we love. We just don't know what is coming our way. So I ask the Lord to wrap me in peace and calm. I ask that I will reach my goals, but I've learned to be flexible because He might want to bring those to me faster or in a different way than I had imagined. He loves to surprise us, and I've experienced that many times. It actually makes me laugh. There is a joke that we make plans and God laughs, and that truly is the case. So I ask to be able to handle whatever may come. This world is changing so quickly. We don't have all the answers and we never will. So having God close to us, knowing He is for us and not against us, that He is never angry with us, He just wants to love us. To have that reassurance that He is there for us in good times and in bad times is very comforting. And always look for the good in your life, what you can be grateful for. If you look closely, there is so much to be thankful for. So much. So now it's time to get up and dance, dance, dance. And I know you're probably wondering why I ask this of you. Because when we're talking about such heavy topics, you need to have a bit of fun and be joyful. Thank you for joining me today. Visit griefauthority.com and pick up my free ebook, 21 Things You Must Know About the Grieving Process, which will add you to our mailing list, and then we can stay in touch. And pick up my 3-book bundle of hope with my signature books to help you better understand the grieving process. Continue to write 5 things in your journal each night that you are grateful for. And if you haven't subscribed to my podcast, please do so at whatever platform you hear me on, so you will automatically be notified when we publish a new episode every Sunday. And as always, remember to be happy because you deserve to. I'll talk to you again soon.